Okay, let's take a look at Brandon Knight. And I like this kid an awful lot. And you may see why, but I also nitpick him an awful lot. Let's just look at big picture, making plays. There's a few questions about him. Is he really a point guard? I don't have any doubt on that after watching him. This is against Washington early in the year, and you'll see he's not a guy that goes all the way to the rim very often. He's going to pull up, and as the year goes on, he learned that much better. Here he is off a pick and roll, does get all the way to the rack. Some people question if he's athletic. He's probably not as athletic as a John Wall or a Derrick Rose, but I don't think he's going to be lacking. Beautiful crossover, pull up, buries the three right there. And I'll show you this to you again because I love the foundation he has. His fundamentals on his body, on his shot, are great. You'll see later, I don't like the way it comes out of the holster or down by the belt. It's pretty nice. Here he drives in the lane, steps by a guy. He gets pretty crafty, and he gets better as the year goes on, figuring out how to use these plays and what to do. Again, just some youth and experience there. He telegraphed a pass, and this next, here he goes on a fast break, makes a nice open floor play with a one hand off the dribble pass, which frankly you have to have. Here working again, this time in the lane, and again it's the floater. This one doesn't go, but he's not going to explode over you to get to the rim very often. Pops out left side this time. Pops out up top and gets it here. Heavily pressured, able to handle it. Now he's going to make some bad plays. This is a nice three from straight away. I think this next one, or in a few coming up, he's going to make a play or two that's a mistake. He's definitely not foolproof. Driving the lane, doesn't have that huge elevation, so he's going to have to learn floaters. Very Eric Maynor-esque, I think, in that way. Take a look at his handle here. And there's some questions about whether it's tight enough, and I'll show you a bunch of his mistakes. He's better with his left than his right. Here's a right hand dribbling off his leg for a turnover. And this is just a really bad decision, throwing from the near side all the way across the floor to the far side. Though as you watch him more and more, this is a November game. Those go away by March. Here's a March, left-hand drive in the paint, kick out. That's perfectly good enough. That's what you got to be able to do as a point guard. Now, going right on the pick and roll, he can get himself in some trouble, and he did there with a turnover. Here going left, he loses it again. So there's some legitimacy to whether his handle is adequate enough. Later in that game, really pressured, trying to take advantage, and they aren't able to, and they weren't most of that night, actually, as Kentucky got a big win in Tennessee in March. Pick and roll will take the first two of him working with a right-hand dribble where he's not as strong, much stronger going to his left, but he uses it well. He waits for his picks. This was like kind of a rub. He got off going right, drew the foul. He sets up the pick well. As much as anything what you're watching with the college players, does he understand when to go, when not to go? Waits for that pick, gets it very nicely with the left hand here. Doesn't force, uses his teammates. Here he comes out to the far side. Runs a lot of side pick and roll, Kentucky. Steps into the jump shot. Good fundamentals there. Shot didn't go. Pops out again off the wing. Rolling to his left. And he wanted to throw the pocket pass. You'll see in a second, but he did nice recognition. Those are some signs of where his turnovers decreased a little bit, considering how much he had the ball in his hands later in the year. Working out top. And then they bounce it to him here on the wing. So see how he's able to get free. The nice pocket pass into their big man. He ends up throwing it away. I don't have any doubt point guard skills from watching that. Now let's look at his shooting. I don't know if he makes many in these videos. He had some tough nights in the nights I watched. There's a pull-up three against Washington. That was kind of a heat check. He was on fire early in this game. Good fundamentals, but fading back a little bit falls. His base is nice. These things, though, I think are going to be rectified. If you watch his shot, though, that was a nice pull-up. I don't like where it's coming from. It's coming from pretty low. I didn't think he could get it off in traffic, but here in this video, he's able to get it out off over traffic, which is a pretty darn good sign. I like these. These are catch and shoots. They don't go, but not a lot of point guards have catch and shoot, which means he's pretty versatile, particularly if he's on the Jazz with Gordon Hayward maybe conducting the offense sometimes, and he comes off picks beautifully. I'll show that to you later, but there's a straightaway catch and shoot. Again, doesn't go, but that's not a skill set a lot of guys have here. Watch how well he gets free on this. Drove his guy to the pick off the inbound, fades back on that shot. Again, the fundamentals are strong. There's just some, he's got to come forward in that. Okay, is he a point guard? Is he athletic enough? Does he see the floor? You'll see these things in transition. Nice pickup there. I like this one. This is off a make. Really takes it right to Washington early in this game. This is the Washington game again. On the push. Steps through. They call that a travel. They won't call that a travel in the NBA. Now we're to Tennessee. Nice hesitation. Gets his shot blocked. He's not going to fly over you. He's going to have to learn how to be crafty. And he got better and better. Nice rebound in traffic. Now watch this. I really liked this play. Works to the right guy. They cover it perfectly. He stays alert and alive. Boom. And gets the dunk for his team. And another transition here I thought you saw his development. Remember earlier when he tried to force it? Nope, this time I'm going to float it up and in as the half comes to a close and get my team some points. Another transition opportunity here. Crossover, tries to go in a lane. That's not going to be a strength of his. He's going to struggle with that on the NBA level. Athletic enough, though. If he gets out there, he can finish. That's a 2-foot jump instead of a 1, so he'll have to see if he has the strength to do a 1-foot jump. Let's look at him defensively as we continue. Bring down. He's size is strength as a freshman. He's going to get buried on some picks, but I generally thought his fight was good. He gets buried there a little bit. Stays in the play, though. Kind of reaches in here, creates some havoc. I thought he fought well. I thought he stayed in plays. There were 1 or 2 here. I'll show you where he doesn't. Stayed well. Played that one pretty well against Overton. This one opened up a second half. He did not come out of this. Boom, hit, and fight through it. Didn't like that at all. Not flawless kid in any way, but I like him, and I'm not sure you see from this video all the reasons I like him. He's in control of his team. Got buried on that pick right there. Did not get any help from a big. Let's see, he's out top on this. This is a long one. We're going to stay with this for a while. He's guarding the ball right now. They try to run him through everything. He reacts so well to it. Steps through that pick right there is the way he's supposed to. Comes back the other way, reads it correctly, staying on the top side. Steps in between that, going under. Those are really good defensive fundamentals right there for a young kid. Stays with her. They're going to try to work him again. And he just stayed in the play. That's actually a pretty good sequence right there for a freshman. I liked this one too. Run him on the pick. He steps through it. Now he comes over to help. Stays on the shooter and forces the miss. This kid's in control of his team more and more as the year goes on. He didn't get any help on from a big there. And here they go try to run the same play back-to-back times. Watch his reaction difference. Boom. Let me get through over the top this time. Stay on the man. And draw the charge. And just for some fun to cap this thing off, how about him against Kemba Walker early in the year? Kemba was on a different plan at this point. This is when he went and scored about 35 a night, and now he gets beat there, though I thought he defended all right. And here's Kemba. Kemba's on the near side. He's going to run a little pick around, get off a pick on the bottom. Comes out to the left wing. Knight's on him pretty tightly, but Kemba was in a different place at this point. There's just another, I don't know how to show it in the video. I just like the way the kid plays, his understanding. Here's a nice rebound inside. Watch him here. He has the ball. He's going to give it up, come back around now on the near side, catch. And now the guy gets on the inside of him, so he walks him into that pick with a nice little step to get free. His guy doesn't get on the ball, but he does the right thing. He's got a good understanding of how to use men. Right now, he's going to pop out on the right side. Watch, he pushes off to get free. Comes out on the far side. Now watch him. He's going to hesitate down low, stop, and now regain it by getting the ball. These are just smart basketball plays. This is the essence of him, though. Here he is in Tennessee, a freshman. Big SEC game, up threes, wants to play to win it. Comes off the pick, misses the shot. Now, he made 3 of these in the tournament. Now watch, ball gets bounced around. It's loose. Jones seems to have it. Squirts out of Jones' hands. Lamb's waiting for it. Knight comes and gets it. And then picks up the foul. He makes both free throws to win it. So that is Brandon Knight. I like him. If we got him, I'd be very, very pleased at number 3. I think he's got a good future. He's not an insane athlete. You saw that. He does seem to understand. I don't have point guard questions about him. He's good. I think his shot's only going to get better. And I think he's really solid. I think his baseline is probably Mike Conley, and then there's another step depending how big he gets. I hope you enjoyed that.